Okay, welcome back to ADELANTE Chicago. Northwest Indiana has a large Latino community, and they contribute and continue to work on how to provide resources and help to some of those families living there. Eve Gomez from the Hammond Hispanic Community Committee has been able to help, and she is joining us now to tell us about a couple of events they've got going on that are in the works. Also, she's got a radio show talking about everything that's going on in Indiana, so hopefully we can address that as well.
Oh, that would be great.
It's nice to have you.
Nice to see you and be here as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful to be here and to see you again. It's always great.
Thank you so much. Keep talking like
and
that.
Thank you. Yeah, right? And thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here and talk about what's going on in Indiana.
Always nice, because I think we were just saying how Indiana, oftentimes it doesn't get covered as much by local news here in Chicago, and we're all within the same television market. There's a lot of good stuff happening there, and there's a huge Latino community there.
Yes, there is.
So you've got these two events that are coming up. What is the focus of them? Is it mostly health is what you're trying to focus on right now?
Well, the event that I'm mainly going to be talking about is the Hammond Hispanic Community Committee that's coming up October 3rd. And that is a mixture of different resources. Being that our community, the population is over 40% of Hispanic just in Hammond, Indiana, not counting the other surrounding cities, we feel that it's important that in our mission to keep informing the community what's out there, English and in Spanish. I understand that not everybody speaks English, and that's okay, and that's part of my job as an interpreter, so that's always great to be able to service that part of the community as well. And so this is a mix of different resources, not just health, but we're talking about IRS, Social Security Department, different health agencies, social services, things that we know the community may not know that are right there and around the corner from their home. But because of the resource fair that we do every year, it just keeps growing and growing, and people are really waiting for that day to come so they can
for that
either,
opportunity.
of course, either walk there or get bused by the Hammond School City. They're providing the transportation for parents that don't have the vehicle to get there, and it is open to the whole community. You don't have to be Latino, because some have said, well, Eve, this is called the Latino Resource Fair. Well, because we are not just saying that it's not for just Hispanics, but the reason why we're saying that is because we're providing it for the Latino community, because we're making sure that some of that information is out there in Spanish. Yeah. And it's important.
Yeah, and it's nice to go to this event and know that there's going to be somebody there that can serve as an interpreter, which a lot of times it's something that's lacking, especially when you talk about health issues, which can be very complicated.
For sure, and we have several hospitals that are going to be there. We're going to do screenings, blood pressure screenings. We even get to get a free massage. So we have a chiropractor there. I mean, all different type of resources. And it's free. It's open to the public. And this is our 12th annual Lourdes, so we're keeping it every year, and it just keeps growing and growing. We're moving from one location to the other, just so we, have enough space to cover.
It means that there's a need when it keeps
very
growing
much so,
like that.
And it is a need. Knowing that I'm in the community every day, I see the need. Yeah. Very much so.
What do you notice in terms of the need as you address that? What is the biggest issue in Northwest Indiana right now that the families there need some help with? That might be different than maybe what we see here in Chicago.
It may not be as different, because I go both states, so I see the need in the health area, the health department when it comes to services that some families cannot afford. So we have the non-for-profits that offer services that can help, whether if they don't have a Social Security number or they don't have an insurance, whether it's Medicaid, Medicare, or any type of insurance, there's always a resource there that can take you in. And so that can also be lacking in some families, not knowing where they can go to because they don't have the status or the insurance for that matter. So that's a big issue there.
Okay. Let's get the information up on the screen as to when that event is. It's October 3rd, I believe.
Yes.
And there it is, Saturday, October 3rd, 10 to 2, Hammond High School, 5926 Calumet Avenue in Hammond, Indiana. Again, it is the 12th Annual Latino Resource Fair. It is free to the public, so check it out if you get a chance.
Yes, it is.
Before we wrap it up, I want to talk about your radio show, which you're actually doing today.
Yes, today.
And you cover a number of different topics, and today you're covering gangs, which is an issue not just in Hammond and Indiana, but it's an issue here in Chicago. Are things getting better?
No, I can't. They say that things have to get worse before they can get better. The reason why I'm covering this segment again, I covered it last year, is because of that, because our youth are being invited. Come on, they're looking for love in all the wrong places. And it just so happens that earlier, Patrick Sabeda is a good friend of mine. He's with Reclaim Our Kids. They're ex-gangbangers,
Ex-gang members,
members, gangbangers, what have you. So I said, you know what, this needs to, that momentum needs to stay alive today. They went and spoke to high school students and middle school students, and I said, we need to keep this going today. Keep it in the ear and the eyes of the community, of the family, of the parents, because you know what, if you lose them at home, the gang will get them. And so it's so important to hear it from those that have been there, done that. And they're also visible, that same organization, visible in Illinois as well, working with some commissioners out here and with Lake County Crime Prevention as well. It's important because we keep losing our kids from all this violence that's going on, and it's important to just make sure that they know, hey, we love you. Here's someone that can mentor you. Here's someone that will understand where you're going or avoid to go that direction. So that's why I figured it's important to do that today.
Yeah, it's the same fight everywhere, whether it's Indiana or here in Chicago. Where can people listen to your show?
Well, then you can tune in at WLTH AM 1370, and as I say, the Region's Choice and the People's Voice. I'm on Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock in the evening, and thank you for that plug.
Look at that. She's got the pitch down pat.
Of course. And
Thank
you know,
you
we
so
stream
much,
live,
Eve.
so always ustream.tv as well.
All right, Eve, thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.